Hi, my name is Eric, and I want to introduce you to the peaceful artist. Whether you're a writer, painter, a band, musician, it's important that we learn productivity and presence. Productivity to keep ourselves doing the things we know we should be doing, and presence is more an external aspect where we have to build an audience. We have to show the people our art. So it's inside and outside, productivity and presence. The problem is there's so much noise out there already regarding these two topics. And usually productivity is associated with a lot of stress.
Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money!
And presence is associated with anxiety.
Is a surprise.
He had a week's worth of lunch and lost it.
Oh, she didn't lose it. We know exactly where it is. It's all over the third row.
So here, in The Peaceful Artist, it's important for me to do my very best to help you achieve the productivity without the stress and the presence without the anxiety, so that you can do what you're supposed to be doing, making sure you sharpen those artistic skills that you have, being productive peacefully. And also, when it's time to build your audience and be present there for them, for you to do so without anxiety. When your mind is the price, nothing is worth buying. Why buy into success? Buy into this strategy of productivity? Buy into this type of audience building? Why buy into all of those strategies when it costs you your mind? Success doesn't matter, in my opinion, if it costs you your peace. And if you agree, then you're in the right place. The only place success matters is where you and your peace are allowed to be in the same room, together, at the same time. The treasure island. And this is just my little way of exemplifying what I'm talking about with a physical analogy. So, gaining productivity while being forever stressed, it's kind of like finding a treasure island. You find all the gold in a treasure chest on that island, but you lose your boat. The whole mission becomes pointless. If you lose your boat, you can't go back to where you came from at the beginning of the quest. You can't spend that gold. You can't spend that treasure that you just found. So the whole quest is pointless now, and that money means nothing. Same thing, productivity, in my opinion, once again, means nothing if you lose your peace to gain it. The third thing I want to talk to you about is a lasting solution. Peaceful productivity and peaceful presence. Now, to gain this lasting, peaceful productivity, yeah, you still will need to work hard. And it might get a little bit stressful once in a while. And I'm going to talk about that in the next video. Different types of stress in different amounts, but it is definitely possible to grind without losing your peace or burning out. That's absolutely possible, and that's our goal in this channel. And peaceful presence, that's my lasting solution for you. If you are an introvert, you're anxious, you don't know how to get out there, I will help you with peaceful presence. Now, this is not to say that you won't ever feel anxious, you probably will. But in this channel, we will help you face your audience as an artist without feeling the urge to run off a building. And of course, a lasting solution, let's face it, peaceful productivity, peaceful presence sound very good, but here's the truth. If you want something truly lasting, then you gotta rely on a lasting source. I really hope you find peace with this channel, productivity and presence with this channel, but this channel is not a lasting source. Just like life on this earth isn't a lasting source. And I might get a little philosophical here, but everything on this planet will sooner or later come to an end. So if you want peace that is everlasting, you need to find a source that is everlasting. If my happiness, my joy depended on another human being, when that human being eventually and inevitably passes on, either away from my life because they moved on somewhere else, or they pass on to the afterlife, then my happiness, my joy will end. Therefore, it's not very productive for my joy to depend upon a human being. I mean, that's just logic speaking. It might sound kind of crazy, but it's true. If you want something lasting, something that lasts eternally, you need an eternal source. Now for me, and I'm going to be upfront with this, and I promise not to shove it down your throat if this isn't your belief, but my everlasting source of peace is God, Jesus Christ. And it's because of that I mean, I really love human beings, especially my wife and kids. And yeah, I draw a lot of happiness from them, but my peace and my joy, my faith ultimately goes to the man upstairs because that's everlasting. That's my source. So whenever I get in trouble with my wife, there's a fight, there's a problem, something happens, or my kids go on, move out of the house. Yeah, I mean, it might be a bittersweet feeling, but I won't lose my peace. And that's what I want to introduce you with as well, that principle of finding a lasting solution. If you find success in your artistic career, just remember all careers come to an end. So while I do hope you become a peaceful artist with peaceful productivity and peaceful presence, I hope at the end of the day, more than just being productive and being present for your craft, you focus on a peace that is lasting. So to recap, the peaceful artist, welcome. The treasure island, make sure you don't fall into that trap. And a lasting solution, make sure you keep an eye out for that. Now, if this video was helpful, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. I will see you next time, Hotshot. Now get out of YouTube and change the world.